Our next country is Ireland. Ireland. And that is the name of the country, Ireland. The nationality is Irish. 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 And their languages are Irish and English. Sorry about that. I'll go ahead and write nationality here. Nationality. So the country is Ireland, the nationality is Irish, the language is Irish and English. Moving on to our next country is Israel. Oops, sorry about that. Israel. That is the country. Israeli is the nationality. And their language is Hebrew and Arabic. Moving on to our next country is Italy. Italy is the country, the name of the country. Italian is the nationality and the language. Nationality and language. Moving on to our next country is Jamaica. Is the name of the country, Jamaica. The nationality and the language are the same, Jamaican. Jamaican. I'm going to go ahead and write nationality and language. Moving on to our next country is Japan. That is the name of the country. Country, Japan. The language and the language and the nationality is ranked the same, Japanese. Nationality and language. Moving on to our next country is Kazakhstan. That is the name of the country. The nationality is Kazakhstani. Pakistani. That is the nationality. And the language is Kazakh. Kazakh. That is the language. Moving on to our next country is Kenya. Kenya is located in Africa. Kenya. That is the name of the country, Kenya. The nationality and language is written the same, Kenyan. Nationality and language. Moving on to our next country is South Korea. South Korea. Let me go ahead and write this, their country. Their nationality is South Korean. South Korean. Nationality. And their language is Korean. Korean. That is their language. Moving on to our next country is Lebanon. Lebanon. That is the name of the country. Their nationality is Lebanese. Their nationality. And their language is Arabic. Arabic. Moving on to our next country is Macedonia. That is the name of the country, Macedonia. Their language and nationality are written the same, is Macedonian. Sorry about that. Macedonian. That is their nationality and language. Moving on to our next country is Mexico. That is the name of the country, Mexico. Their nationality is Mexican. and their language is Spanish. Moving on to our next country is Poland. That is the name of the country, Poland. Their language and nationality are the same, which is, whoops, sorry about that, which is Polish. Moving on to our next country, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. Their country is Poland, their nationality is Polish, and their language is Polish. Moving on to our next country is Portugal. That is the name of their country, Portugal. Their nationality and language is Portuguese. Moving on to our next country is, before I move on, I missed a couple of countries, so I'm going to give those two right now. One of them is Holland. Holland. That is the name of the country. Their language, their nationality is Dutch, and their language is also Dutch. So the country is Holland. Their nationality and language are the same, which is, well, written the same, which is Dutch. Moving on to our next country is Romania. Romania. And that is the name of the country. And the nationality and the language are written the same, Romanian. is written the same. Moving on to my next country, but before I do that, the country is Romania. The language and nationality, since they are written the same, is Romanian. Moving on to our next country is Russia. Russia is the name of the country. The language and the nationality are written the same as Russian. So I'm going to go ahead and write nationality and language. The name of the country is Russia, the nationality and the language is Russian. Moving on to our next route. Moving on to our next country is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. That is the name of the country. The nationality is Saudi or Saudi Arabian. That's their nationality. And the language is Arabic. That is their language. Moving on to our next country is Spain. That is the name. That is the name of the country, Spain. Their nationality is Spanish. Also, their language is Spanish. Language and nationality. Moving on to our next country is Sweden. Now, people get Sweden and Switzerland confused, so I'm going to go ahead and make this out, write this out very clearly for you. Sweden. That is the name of the country. Their language is, their nationality is Swedish or Swede or Swedish. That is their nationality. And their language is Swedish. Moving on to my next country, but before I do that, I want to read this out for you. The name of the country is Sweden. The nationality is Swede or Swedish, and the language is Swedish. Moving on to the next country, which is Switzerland. That is the name of the country. Their nationality is Swiss. I'm going going to go ahead and write nationality right here. Nationality is Swiss. And their language is German. So I'm going to go ahead and read that to you. Switzerland is the country. Their nationality is Swiss, and their language is German. Let's have a look at Sweden again. The country is Sweden. Their nationality is Swede or Swedish, and their language is Swedish. Moving on to our next country is sorry about that. Syria. Syria. That is the name of the country. Their nationality is Syrian. That's their nationality. And their language is Arabic. Arabic. Moving on to our next country is Tunisia. Tunisia. That is the name of the country. The nationality is Tunisian. Tunisian. That is the nationality. And their language is Arabic. Arabic. Let's go ahead and write language here. Tunisia is the name of the country. Their nationality is Tunisian, and their language is Arabic. Moving on to my next country is Turkey. That is the name of the country. Turk or Turkish is the nationality. Nationality. And the language is Turkish. So the name of the country is Turkey, the nationality is Turk or Turkish, and the language is Turkish. Moving on to my next country is United Kingdom. United Kingdom. That's the name of the country. Their language is British. And English. That's their nationality. Not their language, I'm sorry, their nationality. Nationality is British and English, and their language is English. Their language is English. Moving to my final country is the United States. United. I'm going to go ahead and write it like this. The United States. The United States of America is the country. the name of the country. The nationality is American. American. That is the nationality. And the language is English. The name of the country is the United States, sorry about that, the United States of America. Their nationality is American and their language is English. That is it for today, you guys. Today we learned countries, nationalities, and languages of the world. Today we learned countries, nationalities, and languages. I hope you had fun. I sure did. Hope to see you next time.